Hey there, Shooby-Doodlers. How are you doing? Well, today I'm going to show you how to draw a humpback whale, and stay to the very end and I will show you how to paint it as well in watercolor. But let's not talk about it. Let's do it. Well, to draw a humpback whale, I'm going to draw this a bit bigger than I usually do, and I'm drawing basically a kind of a bullet shape, which you can probably hardly see in the camera because I'm drawing it very lightly with the pencil, just to kind of get the feeling of how it all fits. And I'm going to start here with the top kind of lip, I suppose it is, in a way, and it's a bit kind of knobbly, so I'm going to put some knobbly bits in there. I'm going to come to about here where you've got a bit of a lump for the spout, and then we want to come up. This is the kind of hump, and you're going to want this kind of dorsal fin sticking out, and it's kind of where it gets a bit tricky. And then we're going to get the fin, the little lobes rather, on there, and that's probably going off the camera. No, it's not. That's what I'm worried about, it going off the camera there. But anyway, so that's kind of about like that. Now what we're going to do here is bring this kind of straight back like that, and we're going to then curve down like that, and we're going to get another kind of line going over there, and I'm going to put the eye in now, which is kind of around about here, and just have it kind of looking at you, because I find as soon as you put an eye in, then you kind of start to develop a relationship with the thing that you are drawing. And then they have these kind of huge, great long flippers, which can get a little bit knobbly and weirdly shaped, and they will sort of come in like that. And then we want the big kind of knobbly front, and it is quite knobbly, this bit here, and then that we'll want to kind of sweep down, and then that will sweep back up to the tail. And we've got other little knobbles on the top there like that, and then kind of all around. I'm not entirely sure what these knobbles are, whether they're just knobbly bits. We're going to have this sort of spout there. I'm not sure whether these are knobbly. I should have done my research on this bit. I've never actually thought about it before. So now that I have thought about it, I'm going to do some research this very moment. Well, I've just been looking that up, and apparently whales have hairs, and these lumpy bits are called tubercles, and they contain a little bundle of hair inside, and apparently a little bit sticking out, and nobody really knows what they're for, but they might be kind of sensory things that are kind of sensing prey or something like that within the area. Now we've got these stripes and things along here. Now these are actually pleats to allow the throat to expand when the whale takes in a huge gulp of water, and then it kind of squirts all the water out through its baleen teeth, which act like a sieve, so that all the fish and the food and everything that they're prey that they've caught stays inside the mouth, and then it down it all in one go. That's how they do it. It's kind of like a fishing net, so this kind of blows up, and these pleats, they kind of stretch out, and the throat sort of stretches out like that. So we want another flipper here as well. So we're going to get knobbly tubercles, was now what we call them, on there. And basically that is how we draw a humpback. So I'm going to do some kind of markings on it. So each one is different. This is just to give me a guide as I come to paint it. So I'm going to paint this, and I'm mixed up a colour which is basically a kind of a mix of Davy's grey and a bit of ultramarine blue, and I'm just going to leave a little bit of white there as a kind of hint of shininess, as I'm going to do along the top here as well. So I'm going to leave a little hint of white there as reflection, leaving it just to be this little bit of shiny line across the top there like that, and then keep pulling the colour down. Everyone always asks me about this paintbrush I'm using. It's a Pentel Aquash. different brush, and the water is in the handle and it keeps flowing. And the nice thing about doing it this way than a normal brush is that the colour is getting thinner and thinner the more I paint. And so as I kind of wash down the page, it kind of gets paler and paler in a way that I want it to. Because the humpback is in fact a lot darker than this, so maybe I need to put a bit more on there. And that's the thing with watercolour, is you just keep painting over it. You can just keep on adding. Wait till it's dry. It depends, there's different techniques. So like there you can see that that's kind of spreading in. So if you wait till one layer is dry, then you can add a new layer on top. Or if it's still wet, then you can add a new layer and it'll kind of bleed in like I just did there. And here again I'm going to do that. Leave a little bit of white for kind of hint of reflection and shininess. I'm going to add a little bit of creaminess to the kind of it's not yellow, it's called Naples Yellow, so it's more of a cream than a yellow. It just kind of warms up these kind of paler areas. A little bit of shadow underneath there and a bit more under there as well. And now let's just put in some sea. And now the last thing we really need to do is just kind of add some little extras. In some points they're kind of like shadows, but it's just kind of bringing out these little tubercles. There you are, there's your word for the day. You've learned something new today. And you've also learned how to draw and paint a humpback whale. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did and you're wondering what to do next, go and have a look at this video of how to draw a clownfish, or have a go at the mystery drawing. Either way, make sure you click that logo and subscribe for lots more drawing videos on YouTube, or click there to find out more about me and the books that I write at shoorayner.com. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.